The University of Bahrain continues to develop its graduate programs in accordance with the national priorities and scientific developments in all dimensions of quantity and quality, which will positively affect the practical outputs and the national economy.
We at the University of Bahrain, parts of what's happening in the Kingdom, of course, of Bahrain, and also what's happening in the world. We are witnessing changes in the economies, changes in the environment, in the demographies, in the natural resources, and when it comes to environment, for example, the climate change. These things are affecting the economies, and these things makes the university always looking for responsive actions. We are witnessing jobs that are emerging, jobs that are disappearing. We are seeing labor market needs, new ones, big cities, smart cities, cybersecurity. We are looking at fintech, all these new technologies, the industry, the fourth industry revolutions, all these things make us at the University of Bahrain, of course, go back to our drawing boards always and try to come up with programs that are responsive to the needs of labor market and also will be responsive to the vision, the economic vision 2030 of the Kingdom of Bahrain, the program of the government, and also to the strategies set by the higher education sector, whether it is the strategy for higher education or the strategy for scientific research and innovation. The University of Bahrain had a transformation plan to look back at its specialties, fine-tune these specialties, to expand its graduate programs and its research and innovations. And of course, some of these programs are in IT, some of those like in software engineering, cybersecurity. We're also looking at health specialties, adult nursing, pharmacy, and also in Islamic banking when it comes to the accounting and so on. So these programs, we decided at the University of Bahrain that we always look at the labor market needs to be responsive and to always maintain the quality and the skills for our graduates. We want our graduates to hit the ground running, as they say, and to always be the first choice of employment.
We at the University of Bahrain strives to work hard to fulfill the need of the country, and that was very clearly mandated in our transformation plan, which is initiated and set by His Excellency the President of the University of Bahrain, where before we have strategies. This transformation plan took a long time to fix it up, and was maybe announced, say, by just as early as 2017. In fact, it is like a mandate which gives the task for each college and each post in the university to know exactly what he has to do. And all of these efforts should really go and feed and fulfill the need of the country and the vision, as I think mentioned by His Excellency the President. We in the University of Bahrain, in this transformation plan, there is one sector which is really clearly shows that we have to be dynamic in terms of the setting the program. It should be of good quality, but also it should fulfill the need of the society. So it is not an easy to take any program and you say, okay, I will set it to fulfill the need of XY ministry or a community, but you must be very careful that this program is of high quality, is of quality assurance. It meets the international standards. It also should have a benchmark with international universities. So this is what we do at the the General Committee of the Higher Studies at the University of Bahrain, which is chaired by the Vice President of the academic programs and also being executed by the Dean of Scientific Research and Higher Studies. So this is part of the governance. So the transformation plans, okay, we have to fulfill the need of the society, but the program should be of high standards. And we always benchmark ourselves with top universities. Also in the research, there is the research which is conducted in each department, but also there is some group. We encourage, I think the plan encouraged the group research, where the university administration, the president himself sat with the researchers, the young researchers, and also medium quality state researchers, and also those who had experience, and to see some of them they will conduct research, some of them they will plan for the research, and some of them they will cataract the international cooperation. So we had, according to the plan, we had sat with the good international cooperation, because this put us high in the ranking. Because ranking is not only the academic programs, this is part of it. The ranking also sees how much contract research you did. Ranking shows how much you have international cooperation. Ranking also means how much of your programs is accredited. Ranking means what is the opinion of the, the employees of your students. Ranking means where are you in connection with the alumni? Are you making use of them? Ranking means how much good quality research you are doing, how much innovation, how much patents. So rankings means also the good management. Is everything is governed very well? Does it follow a system? Ranking means the classroom environment is well made. Ranking means encouraging peer research. All these things was challenging.
The university constantly introduces new programs in the postgraduate stage within the strategic partnership that it adopts with various professional and academic frameworks.
University of Bahrain is witnessing some massive changes in its policies and in its plans, future plans. And we set in here in the university a very progressive and ambitious plan. This is to accommodate change, and change is happening all around us. There is global change and there is also local change. The College of Engineering has been serving the community for 50 years so far, even before the establishment of UOB, and then as part of UOB. And since then, we gained the trust of the local industry, and our graduates are the first choice since then. Then change is a must, and to accommodate it, that means we need to look at ourselves and what are we doing. At the same time, we look at the needs of the industry, the needs of the country, and to accommodate also the policies of our government. Based on that, we are looking at our existing classical engineering programs and how to update them, and at the same time to add new programs to serve the market, and at the same time to give better choices for our students. Our goal is to make our students market ready as quick as possible, to reduce the time of their training in the market when they graduate from the university, to serve the market in the best way possible. Also, we have our target with our postgraduate programs. We are encouraging the students to be fully engaged in our postgraduate programs for the sake of production of better research, to solve also some problems that come from the market through graduate research and graduate programs. And that's why we are now looking into introducing new programs at both levels, undergraduate levels and postgraduate levels. With the undergraduate levels, we're already doing the final touches for one of our newest programs, which is landscape architecture. This will be in the Department of Architecture and Interior Design. We're looking at also into introducing 4 new programs in civil engineering, 2 new programs in chemical engineering, and 2 new programs in electrical engineering, but they will take some time to be ready. The policies and the procedures in the University of Bahrain to introduce a new program are rigorous and they take a long time, but this is just to make sure that they are fitting the market very well, fitting the needs of the market very well, and they will be sustainable. We are also looking into improving our relationship with the industry by encouraging the industry to finance some of our research projects by solving their problems. So we go around the industry, we try to create hackathons where the industry will come and talk about their problems, and then we set up a research plan and check whether the industry is ready to finance it or not. This is to serve our social agenda at its best level, and at the same time to make sure that our research is benefiting the industry directly, and that it's not helping anywhere else in the globe. First, we need to serve the local market. By doing that, we will be diversifying the research, attracting more research projects, and also help our faculty to publish. The University of Bahrain is transforming. College of Engineering is at the forefront of that transformation, both in its programs and even physically. As you can see behind me, we are also hoping to move to join the rest of the colleges here in Sakhir by building a state-of-the-art new campus for College of Engineering.
Registration for all doctoral, master's and higher diploma programs will continue until the end of August 2018. 8 university faculties will offer 35 graduate programs in the next semester, with 25 master's programs, 9 doctoral programs and 1 higher diploma program. Some thousand students are currently enrolled in the postgraduate programs at the university.
The College of Information Technology has 5 undergrad programs and 3 master programs. We have a new program also, which is the 4th one, which is called Master of Data Analytics. If we consider the bachelor programs, we have Bachelors of Computer Engineering, Bachelors of Information Systems, Bachelors of Computer Science, Bachelors of Software Engineering, and Bachelors of Network Engineering. The Network Engineering and Software Engineering were introduced last year to meet the market gap. If you look at the transformation plan 2016-2021, one of the key pillars is developing human capital development. So this means that we want to have Bahraini force that have the knowledge, have the skills to work in the market. That's why we introduced new programs on the undergrad level. In the master level, we introduced something called Master of Cybersecurity. If you look at the statistics nowadays, the cyber threats is the #1 concern for organizations. Recently, KPMG have done a study 2018 where they surveyed over 1,300 CEOs. They found out that cybersecurity, or they highlight the cybersecurity, is the second most concern for them, only after terrorism. So this shows the importance of cybersecurity for this time and age. In addition, Symantec in 2015, they projected there will be 2 million shortages in cybersecurity skills in 2019. In 2016, there was another study by ISACA where they highlighted that there will be another 2 million cybersecurity shortage skills in the market. So overall, to meet this gap, the cybersecurity program has been developed to create or to help graduates to develop solutions to combat these threats on organizations. So The program is designed in two ways. It covers the technical aspects and the behavioral aspects. Some of the technical aspects that the program covers is such as networks, threat intelligence, cryptography. At the same time, as you know, it's not just about technology. Humans are the weakest link in organizations. That's why the other part of it is focusing on the human side, which is governance, how do you include the processes, how people use technology. So overall, this program has had a high demand, and we believe that this is required in the market. The other side of it is a new program called Masters in Data Analytics. If you look at the LinkedIn survey, which is the most wanted skills nowadays, data mining and analytical skills are the #2 most demanded job skills in the market. So to meet this gap as well, we have recently introduced a Master in Data Analytics in collaboration with the College of Science. This will be the first of its kind program in the region. Moreover, if you look at our transformation plan, which is human capital development again, and having leading edge teachers, we have introduced something called Microsoft Certified Educators. So the Microsoft Certified Educators demonstrates, or the educator instructor, he demonstrates that he can integrate the 21st century learning skill designs in classroom, which means what? It means that the faculty member can, if the students do not collaborate, if the students do not work together, he can improve this collaboration skills in classroom. So far we have actually certified 180 faculty members of the University of Bahrain. In addition, we have, given that the cloud has been introduced in the market, like if you look at the AWS, they have announced last year they're going to set up the biggest data center in Bahrain. And there's going to be a whole change for the whole region. So to cope up with this change, we have become part of the AWS Academy. So AWS Academy is where our instructors use their curriculum to teach AWS in classroom. We are one of the first universities in the region to be a certified AWS Academy. 2 instructors are already certified, and we have 3 in the process of getting accredited certified instructors. It's a whole long path. It takes over 6 months for someone to be a certified AWS instructor. Other side of it also, we have introduced something called Fursati for Her Lab. Fursati for Her is a project where we would like to empower over 3,000 female in the IT field. So women from the arts, from engineering, from science, they will study IT, and then they sit an exam and they be Microsoft certified. This is very important. Why? Because with the FinTech Bay, which has been recently set up with the Startup Initiative of Bahrain, we would like to educate women, and at the end, among these 3,000 women, we expect around 30 of them to start up their own businesses, which could also contribute the entrepreneurship economy of Bahrain. And in addition also, we have, if you look at our master programs, the Master of Cybersecurity, we bring industry experts over throughout the year to help. Why do we bring industry experts? It's because to help the students realize what are the industry trends that are happening. So far last year, we had about 8 industry experts come to the program and talk to our students, and we found this very beneficial. In addition, we have also integrated Palo Alto, Kaspersky, Isaac and material into the program. Why? So that the student can get a professional certification in addition to academic certification. 12 of the students are already COBIT 5 certified, which is a governance framework where they can manage the organization. 4 of them have gone on to give a certified information systems auditor exam. We expect these students to sit the exam by September. This is an additional point for the students because they can get, as I said before, a certification and an academic degree.
international partnership with universities, very known universities like in Oxford, Loughborough, Surrey, and Shanghai universities. The partnership with the industries, it's one of the most important things in terms of the research. Our president actually is pushing very hard in terms of signing the MOUs with the industries to increase the link between the university and the industry. So far, the number of research in University of Bahrain which is linked with the industry is increased recently towards more than 15 in 1 year. Number of postgraduate which is linked with the industry and linked with the research has been increased. We recently have about 1,200 students been studying in University of Bahrain, postgraduates, and more than 42 programs. Among these 42 programs, 12 programs is the new programs, and these programs are very, very important for the transformation and globally, and most of these programs has been known internationally.
The Deanship is reviewing programs and developing them in cooperation with the various faculties. Recently, the Deanship has started to offer master's program in conjunction with the higher diploma, so that the students will have the option of continuing with the higher diploma or continuing higher studies towards a master's degree.
Thank you.